Hi, I'm here at the Chateau to tell you a little about what it is that we are looking for today out of our Giving Tuesday donations. We have done a lot of work in the house, and it's probably a 10-year project, to be honest. The amount of work that could be done is enormous, and it's mostly very happy work. We've already accomplished a lot of the really big necessary projects. We only have maybe two more really big projects to do that are what we consider necessary just to continue the work we're doing here. So that is the good news. That is the good news. We are really grateful that this home was in such good shape. However, the house was built in 1860 and it's very outdated. We were incredibly blessed and very thankful to buy the house fully furnished. And we have some incredible antique pieces in the house that the previous owners were happy to let go. They were, their old furniture from their family handed down for generations, and they all had beautiful homes of their own and didn't really need it. So what a precious gift it was for us to be able to move here, especially because we came with nothing. We got rid of everything we owned for the most part in America when we moved here, so we were really glad to furnish 12 bedrooms. And all the other family rooms we have here would have taken us years to do. Let's be really realistic. So we're grateful that we start at that point. However, those beautiful antiques sometimes have consequences for us when we're trying to make a home that is comfortable and welcoming and useful for the ministry we're doing for missionaries. So here's a good example today. We're going to talk about beds. I wanted to show you some of the beds and the struggles that we're having with beds right now as we prepare for our open house, which is coming up in just another week and a half. And we're very excited. We're going to be welcoming missionaries for the next couple of weeks. Actually, we have families staying with us all the way through New Year's. So we're just thrilled to finally be doing that good work and see the home filled again. We had people here over the summer, and we've had this really nice spell to prepare. And you've seen some of the renovations we've been able to show you, but now we're down to the wire. We have families coming to stay with us, and I know those that have been here before are going to say hallelujah, amen, when they hear what I'm going to talk about next, the beds. So we have beautiful beds that we don't really want to get rid of because they're so just fabulous the way they look. However, sleeping on them is not always fun. And for families that are coming here for rest, it's really important that they be able to sleep well. And I know all of you at home understand what I'm saying when I say how uncomfortable and miserable a trip can be when you go on vacation or you go to visit family or you go somewhere special and then you can't sleep at night because the bed is so uncomfortable. That's what we want to avoid. And yet that's the situation we have here right now with the beds. So here's, I'm in the dorm. We have, I'm not going to show you the whole room because it's huge. And also there's my daughter's things have been in here for a few days, so they're kind of a mess. But we have 4 beds in here right now, 3 twins and a double. And room for more. If we wanted to ever take these beds out and put in bunk beds, we could put probably 8 people in this room if we wanted to. That's not the plan right now, but we could. This room is that big. It is really enormous. So we are grateful for it. And this bed gets used a lot for families with kids. This summer it was stayed pretty well full of kids as guests came in and out, and like whole groups of girls together or sibling groups, that kind of thing. We also are using it when we have groups of singles together. For instance, we have a women's retreat coming up for women who are missionaries in February, and this room will be full of an entire group from Italy, so that they'll be able to stay up late talking and that kind of thing. It'll be a really nice way for them to bond through that weekend where there will be other groups here too. So anyway, it's important to us to have the beds comfortable so that whoever stays here has the best rest while they're here. And a couple of issues that we're having. One is that the mattresses are just so outdated that they're causing problems. Here's an example. This bed I'm sitting on is our double, and I'm going to bend down here so you can see the mattress instead of me. And pulling back our nice comforter, we see the mattress itself is only, you know, this thick, which isn't too bad. But it's not memory foam like your nice thin memory foam at home. It's an old lumpy mattress. And beneath it, there's not a box springs. There is a thick board. And it's a good solid board that's providing stability, because before that board was there, that thin mattress was laying on metal springs, and that was it. And it was incredibly uncomfortable. Well, now it has some solid, sturdy lumber under it, but it's equally uncomfortable because you lay there the whole time just feeling that board in your back. So, you know, this bed is beautiful metal frame bed, but it's terribly uncomfortable, and I feel really bad, honestly, putting anyone to sleep on it. Another problem we're having, besides thin, lumpy mattresses and lack of box springs and modern bedding, basically, is shown in this bed. I don't know if you'll be able to see with the video, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to pull back the blankets. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little better. This bed has a nice trench right down the middle. I don't know if you can see with the lighting, but right here is probably the low point. And so I don't know if you can see the difference, and my hand goes uphill as it approaches the outward side. So there's a nice trench in the middle of the bed. And in addition to that, as I was running my fingers on, I can feel big lumps, like as big as my thumb. So that in the small of your back, you're feeling these lumps, in addition to being forced to the middle of that trench in the bed. And we have some queen-sized beds that have the same problem in other rooms. And some of our favorite rooms, some really romantic, sweet rooms, have these terrible mattresses. And it's a real problem. But it's a problem that can be solved. It's a problem that's solved easily compared to a lot of the other issues we have, because it just takes a few $100s to replace these mattresses with new modern mattresses that haven't been worn down over time, eaten by bugs, soaked up who knows what moisture over the 50, 80, 100 years they've been in here. So we're grateful that this problem is something that can be solved very easily. And I know that we've already had some good, faithful friends contribute to our Giving Tuesday funds for the purchase of new mattresses. And I wanted to share our heartfelt thanks to you for that, because just that simple thing, a soft, comfortable bed, really can make a huge difference to a family who's weary, who is worn down, who needs a place to rest, a place of refuge. And that's what we hope to be here at the Château for Restored and Renewed Ministry, a place where missionaries can come from all over the world and find a good night's sleep, and listening ears that can hear their truth and love them through whatever it is they're going through, and give them space to recover and become fully restored to their former selves, or renewed spiritually, so that they can go out and do the incredible work that God has called them to do in the field. So that's what we're mostly concerned with right now, is two things, actually: replacing the mattresses and adding a couple of box springs in the house, which, like I said, you know, a few $100s does that for each bed. And the other thing is adding some heating to some of the rooms. We have, at my count right now, 3 rooms on this main floor, and then 2 rooms upstairs that don't, up in the attic, that hasn't been finished yet, that don't have a heating at all. So the rooms in the attic don't have heating or insulation, so we're not even able to use them yet. So that's something that we're looking forward to in the future. That project, hopefully in the next year, we can fully insulate the attic, finish out those 2 rooms up there. There's room for other rooms as well, but there's 2 bedrooms already established. They just are too cold in the winter and too hot in the summer to put guests in, or even our own family members. So we are looking forward to partnering with our donors to finish those rooms out and get them ready so that we can have more families served here during the year and more options for families so that they can choose the rooms that suit them best for their own needs. And so we're grateful that you are joining us in that effort to bring rest and restoration to missionaries. Thank you for your time today on Giving Tuesday. I'm going to come back and we're going to have just a few more moments where I'm going to share some of what we're looking for in the future, some of what is going to happen next here at Restored and Renewed Ministry. So join me back here in a few minutes and we'll chat about that. Have a good day. Share this video and donate at the link below. Thanks.